If you do 50 squats every day, something weird happens to your body. Your legs get stronger, your stamina goes up, and basic movement starts to feel easier. But there's a downside almost nobody talks about, and it's the reason most people quit this routine after a few weeks. Squats have the reputation they do for a reason. They're a powerhouse move, firing up your quads, glutes, and hamstrings in one motion. Done correctly, your core is bracing hard too, which cleans up posture and balance. It's the kind of exercise you see called functional because it carries over into real life. Sitting, standing, climbing stairs. Sounds perfect, right? Well, not exactly. My first week was brutal. Quads burning, hips aching, and technique slipping just to get through the numbers. I broke the 50 into tiny chunks of 5 or 10, struggling to keep my chest up and my knees from caving in. Even walking the next morning felt stiff. Climbing stairs made my legs feel like lead, and just lowering into a chair reminded me how sore I was. That's the reality of shocking your body with the same move every single day. By the second week, things started to change. The soreness eased off and I was replaced by this feeling of actual power. Sets of 15 felt doable and I could feel my legs getting solid. I started feeling more confident. Walking felt lighter, climbing stairs didn't leave me winded, and I actually looked forward to testing how many I could knock out in one go. This is the honeymoon period of the challenge, where the results come quick and you feel hooked. Week number 3 exposed the real issue. My quads were getting all the attention. Stronger, more defined, but my hamstrings and hips weren't keeping pace. That imbalance started tugging on my knees and tightening up my lower back. And here's the bigger picture. A squat-only routine piles stress on the front of your body while neglecting the muscles behind you. At first, you don't notice, but soon your knees ache when you sit for too long. Your hips feel locked up and your posture starts to fold forward. That's the cost of training only one direction. This is the trap that most people fall into with these daily challenges. So, should you give up on the 50 squat challenge? No, absolutely not. You just have to approach it the smart way. So here's how to make it work. First, rest days aren't optional. Muscles don't get stronger while you grind. They rebuild when you recover. Take at least 1 or 2 days off each week so your joints and muscles can reset. Second, change the variation. A goblet squat shifts the demand to your core. A split squat forces each leg to carry its share. Even adding simple step-ups onto a low platform can balance the pressure on your knees and hips. And don't forget the backside. Hinge-based moves like glute bridges, hip thrusts, or Romanian deadlifts keep your hamstrings firing and your back safe. Finally, your form. 10 clean squats beat 50 lazy ones. Drive your hips back and keep your chest tall and sit deep enough that your thighs are at least parallel to the floor. After 30 days, yeah, my legs were stronger. Climbing stairs was smoother and I felt more stable on my feet. But the real lesson wasn't just about bigger quads. It was about training smart, not obsessing over one number, but building balance, recovery, and progression. So if you're gonna take on the 50 squat challenge, don't just chase a number. Train smart, give your body recovery, and balance what you're doing so you don't wreck your knees or your hips in the process. If you want this organized into a clear plan instead of guessing, I put everything into an 8-week system called Stronger for Life. It's linked below if you want something structured. For the next step in rebuilding your body, watch the video on screen and subscribe for more tips that keep you strong for life. Stay strong.